What's up? Welcome back to Bad Toy Reviews. The stuff you see in front of you is, I'm about to fulfill a childhood dream. I'm 40 years old. I was 11 when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze came out, and these movie turtles came out. But I have two brothers and a single mother, so I was never able to get this set until last week when they popped up on Target.com. It's a complete set. It came with a box that I left in the house, so we're not going to look at the box, but you see here, Super Shredder is the only one out of this set that I had when I was a kid. Actually, that's not true. We had Super Shredder and Toka and Razor, but we already had Turtles, so my mom didn't really see the need in buying 4 more Turtles. But you see here, these are the movie star Turtles from Playmates. So we are going to open these up and compare them to their NECA counterparts. So that's going to be fun. So stick around. I'm going to pause the video here, get them all out of the package, and we'll take a look at them. All right, guys, we're back. And here they are out of the package, the 4 Turtles and Master Splinter. Now, we're going to talk about the difference between these and the original releases. It doesn't bug me. It doesn't bother me at all, the differences in them. But I do want to talk about them. This Splinter here, this is not the original mold. He does not come with the same accessories. None of the Turtles really come with the same accessories. But Splinter here is the biggest example of the difference between the original releases and this Target exclusive set. I think it's Target exclusive. It's the only place I've seen it. But this is actually the mold for what I believe is the original Master Splinter figure from Playmates. You'll see that there. The accessories that he comes with this bow and arrow, like it's all molded one piece. And this is most definitely the same bow and arrow that the original Splinter came with. He also comes with this weapons rack with his cane, with the hidden sword that fits in this scabbard here, and a couple ninja stars. And I do have, where'd my nippers go? There they are. I do have a pair of nippers, so we're gonna clip this stuff out real quick. So there's the scabbard, and we'll get the cane loose. And it fits in just like that. But this is not the cane. See? I remember breaking this when I was a kid because I wanted to fit flush and it just doesn't. This is not the cane that Movie Star Splinter came with. Again, this is basically just a re-release of the the regular Master Splinter action figure from the old Playmates line. Here are the weapons that come with the movie Turtles. You see there's Michelangelo's, there's Leonardo's, and here is Raphael's and Donatello's. These are definitely the weapons that came with the original Turtle figures. These are not the movie weapons. Donatello came with his bow, maybe 2 bows, and a fire extinguisher. Raphael came with his size, a shield that looked like a metal turtle shell, and a yo-yo type thing. Leonardo came with a sewer lid and his swords, and Michelangelo came with nunchucks and some sausages, maybe, like the sausage links from the scene in it's like the first fight scene in the movie. But none of them came with like these push daggers or whatever this thing is. I never understood what that thing was as a kid either. But none of them came with these type of things. These are the weapons that were included with the original Turtles back on their original release back in the 80s. So, but again, that's fine. No issues with that at all. Aside from Master Splinter, the molds on these Turtles are pretty much the same. I'm sorry, I dropped my nippers on the floor. The molds are pretty much the same. The colors are different, but again, minor gripe, don't care, just happy to have them. let's move Splinter off to the side here, and we'll take a look at the articulation on the turtles. All 4 turtles have the exact same shell, arms, legs, and torso. The only differences in them are the heads, the colors of the turtles, and their belts here. But here is Leonardo. Arm goes up. You can see the joints there. He has a very good range of motion considering how limited the articulation is. But, you know, it's all the same all the way across the board. Again, these are reissues of 30-year-old toys. So I don't have any issue, or I don't have any problems with it. They're great. The people who are going to buy them understand what they are and understand what they're getting. I would have preferred they used the Master Splinter mold from 1991. I do remember Master Splinter being flocked, which means, you know, he had all the little hairs on him, and that's just not the case here. But again, it's a very, very small gripe. Take a look at Super Shredder here out of the package. This is a rubbery material, and I remember as a kid this being a firmer plastic. Same thing with these and these. But his articulation, his arms go up. There is no cross, like it's not a ball the way it is with the turtles. It's more of a up and down only kind of thing. He does have this forearm or wrist articulation that the turtles didn't have. And you see it right there, that joint right there where it allows him to turn his arm. Leg articulation. And there's the back of him where he stores his weapon, which there it is. He came with this mace type weapon, and it just goes in right there. Shredder's accessories, I believe, are pretty much on par with what the original figure had. Put that in his hand. He came with 2 canisters of ooze that are unpainted, and there's no sticker on them. And he came with this communicator, which is from the cartoon. Krang was never in the original movies, and you never see Shredder use any sort of device like that. But it is what it is. Playmates, back in the days, the early days of the Turtles, used to always include some really goofy stuff. They were all about mold reuse, which is still prevalent today. So now we are going to take a look at these turtles side by side. Well, all of these figures side by side with their NECA counterparts. We'll start with Splinter, since he is there. So here is Movie Master Splinter. Let's see if we can get him to stand up on his own. All right. And here's the NECA Movie Splinter, which is just a great, great figure. The tail can be a bit of a pain. And you see he has very, very small feet there. So getting him to stand can be quite the ordeal. But there is the Movie Master Splinter next to the NECA Splinter. I need to fix this belt. But you see them there. I love all the detail and holes in the robe and everything on this NECA Splinter. It's really, really a great figure. Next up we'll do Donatello. So here is 1991 Donatello and the NECA Donatello. I mean, obviously the NECA figure is going to be so much more detailed and look so much more like the movie, just because the technology and the cost of these figures. You know, this was probably $5 back in 1991, and this guy on his own, if you found him in store single packed, I believe at GameStop was $25 maybe. But I got these turtles from the San Diego Comic-Con set, where I got all 4 turtles in the movie type box. But you'll see here that, you know, this one looks like you pulled it out of the screen, and the other one is kind of cartoony, but again, it speaks to the times. I'm that perfect age where Ninja Turtles were a big thing to me. I used to wake up at 6:30 in the morning, and my older brother and I would watch Ninja Turtles before we went to school. Here's Raphael. And again, we're not comparing as to say which one is better. It's just amazing how far the technology in these came in 25 plus years. Like, the NECA Turtles are almost photo-real, which is incredible that things like this exist. So there's Raphael. Next we'll do Leonardo. There's Leonardo. If you have not picked up these NECA Turtles and you are interested, I would highly suggest trying to track them down. They are being re-released currently. Today is March 12th, maybe? My days are March 13th. Yeah, today's March 13th. My days are kind of running together. Had some stuff with one of my kids this week. So we spent a lot of time out of town going to doctors and things. She's fine. But if you have not picked up these NECA Turtles, get on BreakSeek, try to track them down. That's what I did to get the Super Shredder, is I had to get on BreakSeek, and then I drove an hour away and got this guy. We're fixing to take him out of the package, but NECA always does a great job with their packaging. You'll see there's a metal type paint there, and it's all over the box. This is a very, very cool figure. I did not get the first Super Shredder because I thought it was a little too purple, so I just skipped it, but I'm glad they redid it like this. He comes with all these accessories. So we're going to get him out of the box. We'll compare him to the Playmates Super Shredder. All right, guys, he is out of the box, and as you see, he is huge. Let me just recenter on him there. So there he is, the Super Shredder, and here he is compared to his Playmates counterpart. He's absolutely humongous. This might be the largest NECA figure that I own. He's holding the TGRI canister. Here's his spear weapon that you see is just about as large as he is. He came with several different hands. You see there the hands have that texture on them that he had once he became the Super Shredder. I did swap out his hands. These two fists were on him. He's got a hand here for holding the spear on the left side, but I'd rather have him holding the ooze canister, which we'll take a closer look at here. Oh, he fell back. I like that the caps on it are separate pieces, and this is a very lively green with some, looks like, it's green and white molded, but it looks very, very good. Take a closer look at old Super Shredder here. He's got the wide, crazy eyes. It does look like that the piece here is a separate piece, like maybe there's a head underneath. So someone on the internet is probably brave enough to pull that mask off. I am not that guy. You'll see here his shoulder pads, his helmet, the legs, and he has this patent leather-like material on his cape. The detail in the helmet here is pretty great. Lift his cape up, and there's his muscled up back. As most people know, Super Shredder was portrayed by the professional wrestler Kevin Nash, so that's kind of cool. But there's Super Shredder, and just to get an idea of scale of that guy, there's Michelangelo from the NECA line, and as always, we'll throw Marvel Legends Worthy Cap in there. And you'll see he is quite large. But great figure. I believe he is $29.99, if memory serves. But a very cool figure nonetheless. But if, like me, when you were a kid, you were into Ninja Turtles, if you can get a hold of that Target set, I think you'd be very happy with it. I know I'm very happy with it. It's nice to finally own something that I wanted throughout my childhood. I just, you know, it's just not to be sometimes. So, we've got our turtles here. And I'll just kind of leave you guys with this. It's a great set. All 6 of those Playmates figures was $49.99. Came in a cool box. I knew I was opening them because I've always wanted them. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. I will link in the description. I'll link I'll put the SKU numbers for Super Shredder and the Turtle 2-packs that are out right now, so that you can go on. I'll throw a link on BrickSeek as well, so that you can go on BrickSeek and, you know, hopefully find the NECA Turtles and Super Shredder. If you're a fan of those movies, I would just, like, I can't tell you enough how great those figures are. The joints are kind of hit and miss, but if you're just putting them on a shelf and having them as an aesthetic, you're not going to be disappointed. If you want to do action figure photography, you're not going to be disappointed. It's a great set. I did buy another set of those today because I want to try and customize a Last Ronin turtle. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's 3 of the 4 turtles have died, and the last turtle is out to stop the Shredder. So, but here's the set one last time. Thank you guys for watching so much. Thank you for subscribing. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please take a minute and hit the subscription button. Leave a comment down below if you have a question or you just want to say hello. I try to answer all the comments as I see them. And again, I can't, you know, we're over 400 subscribers now. That's so crazy. I never really expected it to be that much. I'm going to try and be more regular with these. I've got 4 videos on my laptop right now that I'm trying to get ready to go out. So hopefully I can get those and this video posted within the next week. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.